Accuplacer Math Prep Quantitative Reasoning Algebra. Question 1. Find the average rate of change between points 1, 2, and 7, 31. 4.83, 4.12, 3.62, 0.21. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 31 to 2, /7 to 1, equals 29 sixths equals 4.83. Question 2. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 3, and 6, 28. 3.1, 0.08. 2.5, 12.5. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 28 to 3, /6 to 4, equals 25 halves equals 12.50. Question 3. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 5, and 9, 29. 0.21, 1.85, 4.8, 2.62. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 29 to 5, /9 to 4, equals 24 fifths equals 4.80. Question 4. Find the average rate of change between points 1, 7, and 8, 34. 4.56, 0.26, 3.86, 3.0. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 34 to 7, /8 to 1, equals 27 sevenths equals 3.86. Question 5. Find the average rate of change between points 3, 8, and 6, 12. 2.22, 0.44, 0.75, 1.33. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 12 to 8, /6 to 3, equals 4/3 equals 1.33. Question 6. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 3, and 5, 48. 0.02, 5.0, 5.67, 45.0. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 48 to 3, /5 to 4, equals 45/1 equals 45.00. Question 7. Find the average rate of change between points 2, 6, and 6, 38. 5.5, 0.12, 8.0, 4.0. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 38 to 6, /6 to 2, equals 32 fourths equals 8.00. Question 8. Find the average rate of change between points 2, 6, and 8, 11. 1.7, 1.2, 0.83, 0.5. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 11 to 6, /8 to 2, equals 5 sixths equals 0.83. Question 9. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 5, and 9, 26. 1.62, 0.24, 2.38, 4.2. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 26 to 5, /9 to 4, equals 21 fifths equals 4.20. Question 10. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 3, and 10, 19. 1.57, 1.14, 0.38, 2.67. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 19 to 3, /10 to 4, equals 16 sixths equals 2.67. Question 11. Find the average rate of change between points 1, 6, and 7, 29. 2.88, 4.38, 3.83, 0.26. Rate of changes, y2 y1, /x2 x1. 29 to 6, /7 to 1, equals 23 sixths equals 3.83. Question 12. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 6, and 7, 20. For 0.67, 1.27, 2.36, 0.21. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 20 to 6 7 to 4 equals 14 thirds equals 4.67. Question 13. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 8, and 9, 13. 1.62, 1.0, 0.38, 1.0. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 13 to 8 9 to 4 equals 5/5 equals 1.00. Question 14. Find the average rate of change between points 3, 7, and 6, 38. 3.44, 5.0, 10.33, 0.1. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 38 to 7 6 to 3 equals 31 thirds equals 10.33. Question 15. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 9, and 9, 31. 1.69, 0.23, 3.08, 4.4. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 31 to 9 9 to 4 equals 22/5 equals 4.40. Question 16. Find the average rate of change between points 2, 1, and 9, 25. 2.18, 3.43, 0.29, 2.36. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 25 to 1 9 to 2 equals 24/7 equals 3.43. Question 17. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 2, and 6, 39. 3.7, 4.1, 0.05, 18.5. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 39 to 2 6 to 4 equals 37/2 equals 18.50. Question 18. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 4, and 7, 32. 3.27, 0.11, 2.55, 9.33. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 32 to 4 7 to 4 equals 28 thirds equals 9.33. Question 19. Find the average rate of change between points 4, 7, and 8, 18. 0.92, 2.08, 2.75, 0.36. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 18 to 7 8 to 4 equals 11/4 equals 2.75. Question 20. Find the average rate of change between points 3, 2, and 7, 43. 4.1, 10.25. 4.5, 0.1. Rate of changes, y2 y1 x2 x1. 43 to 2 7 to 3 equals 41/4 equals 10.25.